Lionel GOAT Messi, the greatest soccer player of all time, and arguably the greatest sportsman of all time. Now, what was his best season? And I don't just mean statistically. I mean overall, what's the best season that he had? For me, it was the 2014-2015 season, because he was at his absolute peak when it came to all three of dribbling, scoring, and passing. The way he combined all three of those, for me, was the best in that season. Now, is it a coincidence that what I think was his best season came right after his worst season, the 2013-2014 season? I don't think that was a coincidence. There's a quote that says, "Insecurity breeds success." And I think this Messi example is a great example of that, and the greater theme of how a long streak of success can be a quite dangerous thing. Although more specifically, the lack of failures can be a very dangerous thing. Why? Because when you get too much success, then your game either goes stale, whatever your game may be in all contexts of life. Your game can go stale, or you can even become worse. It's the occasional failure that actually keeps your game sharp, and it gives you real incentive to improve. It's what allows you to become better and better. So I think an occasional failure sprinkled throughout success is almost necessary. It's a beautiful thing. Of course, we don't intuitively want that, right? Because it's the mistake or the failure is going to ruin our long streak of success. We don't want that, but I think if we are wiser, we would appreciate and want that occasional failure, because it keeps us sharp and it makes us actually even better. And just to give another example involving Messi, World Cup 2022, when he and Argentina won it, I'm not so sure they would have won it if they had not lost their very first game at that World Cup. That loss of theirs broke a very long unbeaten streak that Argentina had building up to the World Cup. I'm not so sure they would have won the World Cup if it wasn't for that first loss, that first failure.